morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gents. This is about Casanova from Orlando, Florida, on this awesome and international podcast, Good Wine and Great Class, the podcast for wine lovers and hot topics, ladies and gents. Welcome to Casa Casanova. I'm Casanova, ladies and gents. If you are new to my YouTube channel, what I do here every Saturday morning, I have a wine of the day, ladies and gents. I'm going to taste this wine. I'm going to give you some information about this wine here. And I'm going to give a rate between 1 to 10. And it lets you know what I think about this wine. If you like what you hear, you're more than welcome to go to any of my social medias right here. And you're going to see a nice picture of the wine of the day. So if you like I say, if you like what I say, you can go and try to find this wine. That's why I have the pictures available on all my social medias. And if you drink any of the wine that I present here on this podcast, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate if you come back on any of my social medias or come back to this YouTube channel and give a comment about what you think about the wine of the day. After I talk about the wine, I always bring you the topic of the day, and the topic of the day, ladies and gents, are always topics that affect our lives directly or indirectly. So if you like wine, and if you like hot topics, ladies and gents, this YouTube channel is for you. And I have to give a shout out for this week alone. I have 11 new followers, ladies and gents, people that subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support. And if you can do me a favor, just share the link of this YouTube channel or my podcast for at least 5 people, ladies and gents. I'm almost ending this season, but I want to start the new season, season 10, on the first Saturday of January with at least 1,000 followers, ladies and gentlemen. If you can do and help me to get to this point, I appreciate with all my heart. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today is Saturday, December the 7th, 2024, and the weather here in Orlando will be with plenty of sunshine with the highs of 70 degrees and lows of 47, ladies and gents. And today is season 9, episode 19. And next Saturday is going to be the season finale, ladies and gents. I already got the wine for next Saturday to close with a big close out of the season, ladies and gents. So before I start talking about the topic of the day, let's jump on the wine of the day right here. And once again, I have another 19 Crimes wine. This one's called The Bride of Frankenstein, as you can see right here, ladies and gents. And according to the label in the back, it say right here, the 19 Crime red wine the profile is rich and round with a soft fruity finish, sweet aromatics with notes of chocolate. The Bride of Frankenstein. Lightning may have brought the bride to life, but it is her boldness that lights up a room. Raise a glass and celebrate this leading lady of horror cinema, an icon in her own right. Scan the QR code above to bring the Brides of Frankenstein to life. This is a limited edition. Right here, alcohol percent of this wine. I'm looking for here. Oh, it's right here in the front. It's a 13.5% alcohol. This wine is from the southeastern of Australia. And the vintages. I may be missing, but I'm not seeing the vintage of it. Well, ladies and gents. It is what it is. The most important thing is right here, the alcohol percentage. In my point of view, it is 13.5. So let's see what the Bride of Frankenstein is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a very good wine. It's not dry, in my personal opinion. It's a perfect wine because I'm not feeling a lot of high-level tannins that give you this the feeling of dry mouth, right? With some wine, you can taste it, you can feel it. That you definitely got to be drinking some water with this wine. I explained that on the last episode. If you do not want to feel that sensation of dry mouth at the end of the night, it's a very good wine, ladies and gentlemen. I give a 10 for the Bride of Frankenstein. I definitely keep another bottle of this, get another one to get to my wine collection, ladies and gentlemen. So, in my personal opinion, I give a 10 for the Bride. And I would just, as far as comparison is concerned, I would say, if you like Malbecs, you're right on that alley. You're going to like this one right here. O'Reilly, hold on. Because we have some very important topic to discuss. So I make sure that I gotta have half glass full. Okay, ladies and gents. So once again, today is season 9, episode 19, and the topic of the day is President Biden pardoned his son Hunter. Now the GOP hypocrisy is in full effect. I like to give credits to NewsNation and Keith Boykin and Obama being balling TikTok account, because these are the videos that you're going to watch. You guys are going to watch with me, ladies and gents. And after these 3 videos, I'll give you my 2 cents about what I think about this whole situation. So, it is show time.
All right, I'm still working on it. Chris Cuomo here. Welcome to NewsNation. I hope Thanksgiving was more about thanks and less about giving each other a hard time. But look, now that you digested that moment and that meal, I have some new food for thought for you. There are 3 groups of people watching me right now. 2 of you are going to hate half of what I'm about to say. And the 3rd group, the independent thinkers, you are who NewsNation is built to support. Those sick of left and right. You're going to see what I'm saying exactly for what it is. So let's get after it. And by it, I mean I am even shocked by the hypocrisy and the hand-wringing going on over the Biden pardon of his son.
Right.
And about Trump's picks in his administration. First, forget about politics. Forget about everything. Just let's be human beings for a second. Who doesn't pardon their own son? Hey, fellow Democrats, to Biden saying that he made a mistake and that what he just did hurts people's confidence in leadership? You think pardoning his son is what people don't get? That's the only thing they get. That's not what hurts confidence. It may make people worry about you people and what you don't get about taking care of family, which they probably already suspect. But the practical problem is Biden lied about it. Remember this?
Your son Hunter is on trial, and I know that you cannot speak about an ongoing federal prosecution. But let me ask you, will you accept the jury's outcome, their verdict, no matter what it is?
Yes.
And have you ruled out a pardon for your son?
Yes.
You have.
Now, personally, I didn't understand in that moment why David Muir, who's a great anchor, ABC News, wasn't as surprised by that answer as I was. Wouldn't not pardoning your son, Hunter, be more of a black mark on Joe? I always found that curious. What's now curious is why Biden said it. He said it because it worked for him at the time. Welcome to politics. Oh, but Biden's word is supposed to be his bond, say Republicans, and now we know he's just a liar. Oh, you're offended he lied. I got it. But you support Trump. Please. My buddy reminded me of Mark Twain's expression. There are lies, damned lies, and politics. Now, Twain said statistics, not politics, but it works either way. In fact, about politics, probably even better. Politicians lie when it works for them. Surprise! Biden thought either Hunter would beat the case or that he would win. So he said it. Then he lost, and his son lost and is in the crosshairs. So he's doing what works for him, because that's what these people do. And the Democrats who don't like it. Oh, but you don't think it hurt people's confidence chasing Trump over those New York cases, right? When there was all that investigating of him with zero chance of ever removing him. Remember that? And you said, oh, but we still have to do it as a matter of principle. How'd that work out? What principle allowed your leaders, almost to a person, to say that Biden was sharp as a tack, burning precious time in a major election? What principle was that about? Advantage, convenience, what worked in the moment. Biden did the same thing when he said he was a one-term guy. It worked at the time. And then he changed when he saw a better option for him. He was just dead wrong. Now this time, I think he was right. If it were anyone else, I'd get the beef, but not his son. Now, if you look at the pardon, it's just like Nixon's, because the goal is the same, to protect him from future scrutiny during a defined period. In Hunter's case, over a decade. With Nixon, Ford and the party, really, who articulated the pardon. Ford had the right mindset, but he didn't come up with the concept and the language. It was about making sure that they couldn't go back and look at Watergate in a way that would just retread all of it, and that's what Biden is trying to do now. Hunter isn't being just pardoned. The way it usually works is they pardon you for specific crimes, right? Here, it's not just the crimes he's been charged with, but any crime he may have committed or taken part in, which is probably the more key language, since 2014. Why 2014? That's right before he joined the Burisma board. Okay? So this is different because just like with Nixon, it's trying to suit a different need. Okay? So it wouldn't work here to be specific. So Biden went full Ford, right? As President Ford did for Nixon. The good news is, now there's no reason for Hunter Biden not to sit and answer questions about Burisma and about the nature of that relationship. That is, if people on the right really care about the facts surrounding his and his uncle's dealings with that and other companies and players, but I doubt the right will want to do it if they don't have the gotcha attached. And we've seen this before, by the way. Ford pardoned Nixon, Bill Clinton pardoned his brother Roger Clinton. Oh, and Trump pardoned several of his guys who had no remorse. Usually a pardon is, okay, they've taken responsibility for it, enough is enough, I'm going to pardon them. That's my prerogative as president. It's not the case here. They were and still are defiant, and they did what they were charged with doing. He also pardoned his daughter's father-in-law, Charles Kushner. And this was done all for the same reasons. Why did Trump do it? It worked for him. The only difference between the parties is that the right shuts its mouth when it's their own, especially in the Trump era. The Democrats don't. And they'll say, well, that gives us high ground. No, it doesn't. You botched the whole campaign by playing with the truth, by hiding from reality. You jumped your own process. You wanted to make it about protecting democracy, and then you saw people that you didn't have any interest in democracy within your own party and its rules. Come on. I'll take it a step further. Those wondering why Biden pardoned Hunter now and not closer to when he leaves, it's a good question. I believe it's because there are going to be more. And I believe Biden's brother will be one of them, if he's smart. So you get Hunter out of the way now, everybody gets their feigned outrage. The right, I can't believe he lied. I can't believe he lied. From the right? Really?
Right.
And then, near the end, Biden will save his brother from the right doing exactly what they say they're against, using Congress and other bodies to go after opponents. Oh, no. Don't yeah but me. Don't yeah but me. Nothing changes in our politics if nothing changes. The only reason the American people really know about Hunter Biden is because the right returned the favor of gratuitous investigation after the left went after Trump the way they did. Okay? They complained about it then, said it was wrong, and then as soon as they got in power, they did the same thing. And these cases against Hunter, they don't go to our country's gun problem. These aren't the kinds of cases that make a difference. They go to the problem with our politics. And yes, not unlike the New York cases against Trump. But if Trump did the same thing, it would make you guys crazy on the left. And just like the right saying nothing about Trump's picks for key positions that they would never allow their opposition to make. Never would the right allow some of the names that are up there to be passed off by their opposition. It is hypocrisy because that is politics, and that's why our politics sucks. Imagine the reaction to Biden picking a relative with a rap sheet to be ambassador, to pick not one but both of his daughter's father-in-laws in key positions, an ambassador to France and a senior advisor in the Middle East. Now, Biden's burden is that he broke his word. But to me, helping his son is nothing compared to how he hurt his party and arguably the country with how he broke his word about being a one-term president, how he handled his decline. Now, I don't care about the Hunter Biden thing. It doesn't surprise me. It would have surprised me if he didn't do it. Okay? Now, scroll up a little bit. I want to go to the next point about this. Because, again, you look at what Trump is doing with these picks. Yes, it is his prerogative. It is. He won the election. But be honest. He's doing what works for him, and not in the ordinary way. Kash Patel is not the ordinary way. Hegseth isn't the ordinary way. Gates wasn't the ordinary way. There are a couple others that check those boxes too. He's putting people in because they are good for him personally. Now, his burden is that he says he's a disruptor who's going to break the norms. But to make them better or make them worse? In the first term, it was drain the swamp. Now what is it? Add more of your own alligators. You see what I'm saying? Nothing changes if nothing changes. Don't give me high dudgeon over Biden lying when obviously you don't have a problem with mendacity. Don't pretend it's about principle and you're better than this when you did the same damn thing that you're complaining about with Biden to Trump. This is why people are sick with our politics. They see you. They see you for what they are. They see you for what they do. And they have rejected it. This election was a rejection election. People are voting for someone, yeah, they know he lies. Yeah, they know he can't be trusted. Yeah, they know he does things that they wouldn't want in anyone in their family doing. But they hate what you in this system do even more. Now, let's talk about the state of play and what we can expect going forward. My concern is we're going right back into investigation mode. I hope I'm wrong.
President Biden has pardoned his son Hunter Biden, and you know what? I would have done the same thing. If Donald Trump can be elected president as a convicted felon, I'd be damned if I let my own son go to prison for the sake of a principle that only one side believes in. When I went to law school, they used to say that no one is above the law. Clearly, that's a damn lie with white privilege in America. White privilege is Donald Trump having 34 felony convictions and still winning the majority of the white vote for president. White privilege is Matt Gaetz being nominated for attorney general while facing child sex trafficking allegations. White privilege is unqualified Fox News host Pete Hegseth being nominated as defense secretary while facing sexual assault allegations. White privilege is slumlord Charles Kushner committing a federal crime, watching his son get a White House job with no security clearance, watching him leave the White House with $2 billion from the Saudis, being pardoned by your son's father-in-law, and then this week being nominated to serve as U.S. ambassador to France. White privilege is storming the U.S. Capitol in a deadly insurrection and being called a hero and a hostage by the incoming president of the United States. The Republican Party spent the past 50 years building a brand as the law and order party and threw it all away when it nominated and elected a twice impeached convicted felon as president. Any cult member who defends the Trump crime family and their associates has no credibility to complain about Hunter Biden now or forever.
I literally don't give a fuck what your thoughts are on the Hunter pardon if you support an unrepentant fraudster and a convicted criminal, as you do. Excuse me, he was already president for 4 years, and he already did horrific pardons. He pardoned Joe Arpaio because he was racial profiling in his immigration enforcement practices. He was found guilty, and Trump pardoned him. He pardoned Scooter Libby, the former chief of staff to Dick Cheney, Michael Milken, who was known as the junk bond king, who was convicted of securities fraud and other financial crimes in the 1980s. He pardoned Roger Stone. Roger Stone is a well-known criminal. This guy lied to Congress, did obstruction, did witness tampering. He pardoned the Blackwater Guards. The Blackwater Guards, these were the people who did the Nisour Square massacre in Iraq. They did war crimes in the middle of a public square, killed innocent people, and then Trump pardoned them. By the way, he just picked Charles Kushner to be like ambassador to France. So he pardoned a family member who everybody knows was a criminal, and now he gives him an ambassadorship. And we're supposed to care about Hunter Biden getting pardoned because he bought a gun while high on crack with balls hanging out of his zipper? Oh, please. Trump was already going to pardon all the January 6 people. Trump is already going to pardon all of his corrupt goon buddies. Who are we kidding here? The idea that Biden doing this changes anything about that? Nonsense. I'm so sick of the double standards. I'm so sick of how the deck is rigged, the game is rigged, that it's like, no, who cares? Let him do it. Let him do it. I literally don't give a fuck.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you watch with me, these 3 videos right here, I make one note right here on Mr. Chris Cuomo was talking about all the in the beginning that the Biden lied. My point is this, okay? I don't think the Biden lied at the time. At the time when they asked the question, he said the honest truth, in my personal opinion. We believe what everyone believes. But I think at the end of his terms right now, I think that he's changing his mind, and everybody is entitled to change his mind. It's not like you lie. You see one situation right now, you think one way, and then times by other things happen around. Hey, you look at the situation in a different view right now. And I think because as compared for the people that Trump pardoned in his first term, as you saw, some of those were was listed right here on the second TikTok video. So, and that's the one problem that I have with some Democrats is because they are all too much sensitive, because they want to do the right thing, all that stupid things. Because forget about that. I'm not saying that you should be corrupt, because I told before. And I said again, I hate corruption in any area, politics, in the job. I hate corruption. That's one thing that really, really pisses me off. now, and the mistreating of the poor and the disabled people. That's the things that I really, really can't stand. But my point is this, because the Republicans don't give a shit about it. Did you see any Republicans say anything about when Trump was pardoning all these people? No. Trump can do whatever they want to do. The Republicans don't care about government. They don't care about the Constitution. They don't care about the facts. They don't care about the truth. All the Republicans care about is to remain in power, give the money to the wealth, rich people and corporations so they can do whatever they want to do and enjoy the position of privilege. That's what it is. So, Biden, you know what? If you want to pardon your son, go right ahead, because that's a parent. It's a parent. I know for sure. Tell me now I'm lying. If your son or your daughter of any of your children or more than one child is in trouble, make some mistakes in life, because you are all human beings, we all make mistakes some way, somehow. Some people make some simple mistakes in life. Some people make some terrible, terrible mistakes in life. But as a parent, if you have the power to change, to make sure that your child is not in some kind of punishment or harm's way, you will do it. Period. So stop the hypocrisy of the GOP. Because, oh my God, no, Biden pardoned his son. And like I say, you do not have the balls. You don't have to have the courage to do anything or say anything about that Trump has done for all those years. So stop it. Stop the nonsense. Now, like I said, it's between Biden and his son. He has the power. Pardon him. And the end of the story, in my point of view. Because, like I say, the Republicans, the GOP, don't have the balls when Trump was pardoning everything. And he's about to pardon all these people on January 6th that desecrate the Congress. So, what you going to say about now? Once he gets to the office, that's what his campaign promised. So, people that's in jail right now is waiting for it. Family members from the people from the January 6th, now they're in jail. They vote for Trump because they rely on Trump's promise. Now you will see if Trump is going to go forward or he's going to be just another bullshit that Trump does, because there's nobody beside the devil. There's nobody that lies more. It's the devil, it's Trump, right there. That's number one and number two. And that's it. So I don't want to hear for all this fake ass evangelical Christians that believe that Trump is the Messiah, is the God. One of the rallies in New York, the Madison Square Garden, this woman, go back in the footage. If you don't believe me, go back and view the footage of all this news report about the people that are going there, because this lady said, oh yes, it's God, it's Jesus and Trump. She put the Trump right behind Jesus right now, as far as the holiness and the best thing for the humankind on this earth. There's no man that should ever get that title comparison you close to God and close to Jesus. Period. Now, like I say, people vote for Trump. They want to believe in Trump. It's all good. That's as an American, you are entitled to your opinion and you are entitled to your vote. Now, the problem is that some people that vote for Trump, when other Americans has the same rights that they do and do not vote or agree on your vote choices, on your opinion, now you get mad. Why are you mad? That other American citizen has the same rights that you do. You decide to vote for Trump. You decide to be in the Trump wagon and suck it up on all the lies that Trump say to you. And it's all good. That's what you want to do, and it's fine. But you cannot throw that in somebody else's throat, or be mad or somebody has a different opinion than you. You need to stay in your lane and allow the other people to have their own opinions about everything in life. And just like I say, he comes again because now that the Constitution guarantee everybody the right of religion, so you cannot shove on the throats of everybody because you're Christians. Because stop it. Stop. This is not saying I'm a Christian, but I hate all these people that say I believe in Jesus and I guide my life just because I drink wine. Jesus drink wine too, so I know for sure that there's going in heaven has some of the best wine ever. If I'm allowed to make a podcast in heaven about the wine that's being served in heaven, be mad if you want to, whatever. Jesus was in the wedding and he got water and he make a miracle and the water became wine. So go read your Bible. Get mad if you want to. That's your problem. I know that Jesus loves some wine too. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Anywho, so I don't want to hear this fake ass people bringing the Bible just like Michael Johnson, the Speaker of the House. Though I live my life as a Bible. Stop it, man. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite because if you believe in the Bible and want to believe what the Bible says, you take care of the poor. Now you all of a sudden now want to cut all the safety nets for the poor people and the population. They don't care. You care about the white people, the rich people, to give money to a campaign for you to stay in power. That's what it is. So stop it, the nonsense. So I'm just waiting. Let's see now. January is coming, ladies and gents. And it's going. I told that before, and I'm saying it again. It's going to be a huge awakening to all these people that vote for Trump, believing that he's going to do anything for you, the populace, the people. He's not going to do. If you're not giving millions of dollars for his campaign, or if you're not white and wealthy people, you're not going to get shit. But you don't believe me, right? So you will see. Everything that's going on right now, the first Trump administration, everything that was good as far as the economy and the cost of the gas and everything was because Obama's economy. Now, America has one of the strongest economy on earth right now. And the president has no control of how to regulate the prices of groceries and gas. He can't. Now, if Kamala Harris has been what was the winner of this election, she has the plan to do some legislation to attack that. But do you guys decide to believe in Trump's lies and vote for him? So, okay, homeboy, ladies and gents, be ready. You dig the hole, be ready to jump on it because that is coming. And I'm ready to see a lot of MAGA tears falling down your faces, those that vote, because the reality is coming because Trump does not care about it. He said, I said many times before, he said that in Nevada rally, I don't care about you, I just care about your votes. He got your votes, and that's it. The only people that Trump is concerned about to take care of it are Elon Musk and all the wealthy people that gave money to his campaign. Now you're leaving $5, $20, $30 that you gave. He's okay, went to his campaign, but that $20, $30 that you gave to Trump's campaign did not make any difference, basically. So you will see. Okay, waiting for January. Okay, let's have this conversation again. I'll say about March. All right, March 2025. when Trump's going to be in the office for 2 months now, you can have this conversation how the price of the stuff in the groceries are now. Because if you deport everything, I said that before, who are the people working on the farms, on the slaughterhouses, and all that? Immigrants. He wants to deport everybody, right? Okay, Tiger, are you applying? Okay, I want to see all the Trump support. Are you applying to work on the farm? Are you applying to work on the slaughterhouses? I'm away. Go ahead. There's going to be a bunch of jobs because people say the immigrants take our jobs, right? So there's going to be a lot of jobs to be applied for. So I want to see nothing but MAGA hats on the fields. That's what I want to see. MAGA hats on the field, pick up the fruits, the tomatoes, the vegetables, the grapes. Oh yeah, baby. Go ahead because there's plenty of job for you right now. And you do not need no safety net. You don't need no food stamp. You don't need none of that because there's plenty of jobs for you to apply for. There's going to be a lot of jobs for you to apply for. So that's what I want to see. So ladies and for those that think that now Biden did the wrong thing, I don't think so. And as a parent, that's he did what suits for the best for his family and for his son. Because because the other side would do the same thing and even worse. You saw the samples of what the people that Trump already pardoned. So ladies and gents, this is my 2 cents. Please be safe, be kind, and be blessed, and do the best what you can do with what you got. And I see you next Saturday on season 9, episode 20, the last episode for this season. And I come back on the first Saturday of January from season 10, episode number 1. And once again, ladies and gents, if you like the work that I do, I appreciate if you click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, and share this YouTube video link with at least 5 people. I appreciate your support. Salute. And I see you next Saturday. Holla!
pusher on the block, holding my down, sucker rappers get lost. Coming from the bottom, moving straight to the top, coming with the put up for the #1 spot. Pushing my rap like the pusher on the block, holding my down, sucker rappers get lost.